Hello adventurers, welcome back to Harvestella. It is already autumn. It's because I can't cure everything. Oh, a whole bunch of quests popping for our friends. And let's see, looks like we've got some watering to do. Let's see. About Otella, thank you for everything and please come to the clinic. All right, we'll have to do those another time. Let's get some stuff watered this morning and see where we are on our quests. Let's see. Story. Chapter 3C. So last time we arrived in Argene and we met Braca. We got in trouble with the Seaslight Order. So we need to go back to Argene and see if we can't make it through the Seaslight Cave. Is it me or is it eerily quiet? You two. Uh-oh. We should go, Rosealyn. Wait, that's not why I'm here. Excuse me? Where are your friends? Well, the Holy Capital is completely empty. Here's this priest again. What about the dungeon? Nothing. Aside from the escaped convicts here, all the other sinners have vanished. How could this be? What happened? Well, where to begin? To cut straight to the point, every devout in the city disappeared overnight. Ooh. He's right, civilian and priest alike. I think we're all that's left. Was there anywhere you haven't searched? We've searched everywhere inside the city. All that's left is the Divine Seaslight Cave. You think so too, huh? Why do you say that? What? They tightened security at the entrance. Even missionaries were forbidden entry, but the priest there was acting strange. They just kept mumbling, saying we weren't allowed in over and over. It's like they were possessed. Only been a priest for a year, but to refuse a missionary like Shrika? That's shady to me. But it's not like we can get in there and see for ourselves. Let's use the hidden route then. You really want to tell them about that route? What am I saying? Of course you do. What hidden route? You two can promise to cooperate, then we'll help you get into the Divine Seaslight Cave. Cooperate with you? Don't make me laugh. I hate sights. There really isn't any other way. Fine, if you want to join hands with blasphemers, then go right ahead, if you'll excuse me. Well. Besides... You gonna come with us or not? No, this isn't the time for uncertainty. Please, show me the way to this hidden route. Let's hurry and find Braca. Alright, we are going back to the inn to take the route that is below the inn. If you guys remember, we were playing around down here last time and got ambushed. Let's see. So you came after all. I was wondering what... Oh, and you brought her. Pardon my intrusion. This is an interesting home. Rosealyn, you brought a missionary here. What, are you selling me out now? We're working together. That's right, call it something like a ceasefire. Just get to the point. Explain the situation to Braca. People are missing. How would he not notice that people are missing? So that's what's going on? Still can't say it's enough to make me start trusting a missionary. What about you, Shrika Veramand? Since we're all cooperating now, why don't you tell us what you know? It's rude to assume. Don't play coy. You mean to tell me you heard nothing standing near Ziegfeld all this time? His Eminence... Yes, perhaps I did. What do you mean by that? There's a pretty high chance that Ziegfeld is responsible for whatever's happening right now. I agree. He's forbidden entry into the Divine Seaslight Cave. Not to mention his visits to it have become more frequent as of late. He must be hiding something in there, but it's tied to the sudden disappearance of everyone in town. Patriarch is up to no good. We thought he was suspicious. But... something on your mind? I can't believe that he would do something iniquitous. Oh boy, that's the word of the day. To his own followers. Not after he took in Sights and I when we were orphaned and alone. So he's like a father to you. Yeah, you could say that. You may not be tied by blood. No, it's because you're not that your debt to him must feel immeasurable. But you're probably in for a bumpy ride. If you don't feel ready to face the Patriarch, then you can stop now. Nobody's gonna blame you. No, can't stop here. I'm a missionary. I follow the dogma of the Holy Mother. For her, I will exterminate anything that brings harm to the Order. Even if that threat is the Patriarch, I will be the one to stop him. It was he who raised me. He is like my own father. It is why it must be me who puts an end to his wrongdoing. I believe that that is the one duty a child has to their parent. Fair enough. Don't push yourself too hard. Can't have you getting in the way. Okay, Rosealyn, I think we've said all there is to say. Let's go. Shrika joined the party. Wonder if she has a new job class? That'd be interesting. Everybody who's joined the party so far has had a new, yes, Pilgrim. A job that wields a magic blade for physical and magical attacks. It can learn wide range attacks and create fields that inflict damage. Ooh. Sounds interesting. We are headed in. I wonder if she's actually going to join us. No, again, just like before, the only person who joined us in the beginning was Asol. It's sad to not see that Hein and all these other extra characters do not get to be seen in combat. It's a real shame. Frozen Crossroads. Let's go ahead and activate our monolight here. And keep going forward. Brand new part of the dungeon to discover. Let's see what we can unearth here. Of course, we'll have our monsters as usual. Looks like we have a bridge we could repair from the other side. What do we got? We've got an area of water. Is this gonna freeze an area for us? Okay, it just froze that giant fear. Oh, it froze everything in the area. Ooh. The winter monolight activates and the environment changes. Oh, okay. So now we can cross here into a new area. Interesting. Does that drop our health at all because it's so cold? Or are we good? I think we're good. That's an interesting mechanic. Love to see new things every single time we have a new dungeon. Uh-oh, not paying attention to my time. This is a bigger dungeon, and there were quite a few different ladders and bridges to repair. I think I had 4 different ones. Oh, okay. Looks like we might have to turn the monolight off to be able to get to certain parts of the dungeon as well. Ooh, okay. Slippery ice path, not a problem. Pro gamer moves. Do we have bombs? Yes. Thankfully, bombs don't take any time. Nelly doll? Oh, a chest. Okay. Got some curry herb seeds. All right, hopefully I'm gonna be close to a monolith. I really don't want to use a return bell, but if we have to, I will. Goodness. Okay, more fear that are frozen. Happy with that. Ooh, okay, we are getting close to the end here. See if we can't make it through these last few monsters. I am a little disappointed that there's no new monster designs. They're actually just the same, just named differently. We might as well just keep the names that they've been known as since the beginning of the game and just keep moving forward, but I guess that's a design choice. Oh, okay, the floss flower bed. Oh. So this is where the flowers were coming from. What is this? I can understand why they're so important now. They're beautiful on the surface, sure. Shrika, did you ever ask the Patriarch about these flowers? The floss absolve us of our sins. Humans are born sinful creatures. Quietus was born from that sin. This flower purifies us and the land. The more you say it, the shadier it sounds. Of course, even his most devout worshippers didn't believe him at first. They would whisper about the strange flower the Patriarch was suddenly trying to foist on people. But when the Seaslight changed and calamities befell the city, people will cling to anything for salvation. His oracle would prophesy a disaster, and just like that, it would occur. It saved hundreds of lives. In time, anyone not seen embracing the purity of the flower was rumored to be tainted. People were frantic to own one, and before you knew it, the flower became more important than ever. But I couldn't believe that our faith would transform in such a way. Faith is in prayer. It buds from the wishes of the heart, not something you pin to your clothes. But what was I to do? The human heart is fickle. It's always searching for the easy solution. Meanwhile, the floss flower spread throughout the holy city, but nobody knew its true purpose. You gonna finally tell us what that is? You know, don't you, Braca? Shrika, I've got a question. Those that have been left behind, are any of them wearing that flower? Come to think of it, no, they aren't. Anyone who hasn't been wearing a floss is still in the city. How could this be? I thought as much. You think the floss flower has something to do with this? If it did, explaining it here would take a horribly long time. Go and see for yourself. All truths are waiting for you up ahead. Ooh, such a pretty place, though. Oh. I'm curious to know. I want to know. It's 11:20. I'm gonna pass out. I need a monolight. Please, go. Oh, bless. Give me a monolight. Okay. So now we can take a break, go home, save, we'll take care of crops, and come right back. Okay, return home. Yes. Right, we've warped back. Chilled confinement is what this is saying. It does not make me feel good. Okay, we've got big guy, Geno Malice again. Oh, he's confused me. There we go. This is a big guy, and he does quite a lot of damage.
That was a good workout.
But it seems like we're able to take care of it okay. There's some more parts of the dungeon to explore here. We'll continue on, see if we can't figure out what's going on with these flowers. Is everyone from the city here in the Divine Seaslight Cave? Why would they be in here? That's the question. That one. It's like some giant puppet. Is this what His Eminence was hiding? What is this, Gundam? Oh. Arya, do you know what this is? You think they have something like this in this time? Do you know what it is? I do. It's a machine that we use in the future. The future? But why is it here, and what does that make you? We'll have to talk about that later. If this is here, then that must mean the Seaslight really is connected to me being pulled into this time. What is it, then? I think the question you should be asking is why the Patriarch hid it. Okay, Automata. What is your model number? Model number EM2072B. Cruel type. Anemoy. Did that puppet just talk? Okay, Anemoy. What is your prime directive? Observe future events and present findings to the operator. So it's an event observation system. This was the Patriarch's precious oracle. Oh. I'm sorry, I have no idea what's going on. Would you mind explaining in a way us normal people can understand? My bad. Your Patriarch's oracle was a sham. He used the machine to predict the future. He just called it an oracle to explain why he was able to do what he was doing. So this thing can see into the future? Basically, yes. It's an event observation system created in the future during my time. Although it doesn't actually see the future. Instead, it predicts events by studying changes in the environment. Like a weather forecast. Yeah, pretty much. Same way you're able to tell how the weather will be tomorrow. So not dissimilar to predicting snowfall when aphids appear in the air. That's right, you've learned this pattern based on numerous environmental changes. This machine does the same thing, but on a grander scale and with greater precision. I'm finding this all pretty hard to believe, but if you know how to use this thing, then I don't have much of a choice. Future civilizations? What the heck is going on? Is this another one of their tricks? The event observation system was eventually suspended for being too expensive to run. Its primary purpose was to act as a compass, using event tree analysis if there were a disaster. But there were issues, since it could only predict disasters after all, not guide us in overcoming them. Being able to predict disasters suits the Patriarch's needs perfectly. Who wouldn't believe an oracle that predicts calamities after the event with the Seaslight? Or at least that's my hypothesis. It's all rather trivial when you break it down like that. But why would His Eminence... I can sense him up ahead. Why don't we go ask him ourselves? Ooh. This is so interesting. And I'm being attacked. And I'm very sleepy.
Let's get this over with.
Oh, we're gonna have to use a return bell. Okay. Return bell. Let's go. Get out of here and we'll come back. Seat of the Stone of Seasons. Alright. We finally gonna catch up with the Patriarch? With Siegberg here? And figure out what's going on? Feels something unusual up ahead. You wanna continue? Is it a boss fight already? Is he under control of something, maybe? Your Eminence. Oh, Shrika. What are you doing, Patriarch? Please explain this. Take a look around. I hope they're just unconscious. They are not dead, yet. You're here earlier than I expected. What is the meaning of this? What happened to the followers? Anyone wearing a floss is a target. He hunts them down, takes over their minds, and makes them his dummies. Before long, they lose consciousness and he absorbs them into his body. And then off he goes to the next town, leaving a trail of death in his wake. Isn't that right, Kierkegaard? Oh, so you knew my real name, do you? What do you mean by real name? My name is indeed Kierkegaard. I am a hallowed, born of the Seaslight. Your Eminence, I'm not sure I follow. This monstrosity is no patriarch. He's a hallowed, kind of man-eating monster. Ooh, but that's impossible. The patriarch isn't a monster. I've been a mercenary long enough to know a thing or two. I know about that village, Kierkegaard, the one you obliterated 20 years ago. You do you? It was terrible what happened there. I came so close to death it took quite some time to recover. But thankfully, that is how my path crossed with the Order. They saw me on the brink of death and took me in. They're a good-natured bunch. They already had blind faith in their teachings, so manipulating them couldn't have been easier. I don't understand the whole situation, but this guy sounds like a real piece of work. How could you betray them? I wouldn't call it a betrayal. It was always my plan to use them. Although I did almost pity them at first, it was laughable to me that they worshipped the stone the way they did. Simply nonsensical to worship the stone while hating omens at the same time. Humans are utter fools, controlled by your hearts. All you do is shorten the planet's lifespan. Wouldn't you be better off living under our rule and becoming puppets of the Hallowed? But then, why did you take us in? Why did you bring me up as your own? I knew that you held an immense latent power, Shrika, so my plan was to use you as a figurehead who would win over the hearts of the people. Oh, and according to plan, you became known as the Seraph Child and a symbol of hope within the Order. Although that hasn't been necessary since Animoy appeared. You were using me as a tool. She trusted you. I imagine she would, yes. I brought her up to. Are you telling me the teachings mean nothing to you, Patriarch? That everything was leading to this? But of course, I only feigned piety in order to gain control over the Order. Couldn't care less about the teachings. No one has ever seen the Holy Mother with their own eyes. How can you believe in such a fantasy? If you were to lay your eyes upon the grace of the Holy Mother, it would surely drive you into despair. I only used the teachings to my advantage when it suited me. They were just another tool, as all of you were. But you, Shrika, were an exceptional tool among humans. There was remarkable power concealed within you. So even if you wanted to become one of my thoughtless puppets, I wouldn't allow you to. I am grateful for everything you've taught me, Patriarch. You've taught me countless lessons, important ones. I saw the world as a bleak place when I was a young orphan, but I've made it this far thanks to you. You took me in and gave me something to believe in. I can only imagine that the people that passed me the teachings because they believed in the power of the human heart. Because although we may make mistakes, and we can be foolish at times, it is our hearts that drive us to improve ourselves and build a better future. We can take steps to make each day a bit better than the last. Without you, I never would have come to believe in that. For that, I am grateful to you. But he was only using you. I know, his intentions may have been warped. That doesn't change the fact that I gained something valuable from him. And so, this heart of mine that you nurtured and raised is only telling me one thing, that I must stop you. Even if you try to downplay the importance of my existence, I will always stay true to my heart. fool. What use is that heart of yours? That fragile organ is why you humans have to be fed faiths and religions for sustenance. Why suffer and live subjected to the pain that your heart brings when you could be a cold-hearted puppet? Ah, so be it. If you choose to defy me, I'll just have to kill you. Oh, here we go. Oh, I need your help, everyone. The Patriarch's, or rather, Kierkegaard's plan ends right here. What a crazy design. Way ahead of you. I've been waiting a long time for this moment. I may as well help. This is holding up my Seaslight investigation. Let's get him. Alright, guys, let's get in. Get this boss.
Let me show you how peaceful it is to be eaten.
I will be
How peaceful it is to be eaten?
That is my responsibility.
Oh my goodness. Do I want to switch to fire stuff? Or is he weak to ice just like the other? Oh!
I followed you this far, Kierkegaard.
Okay, he blazed Calamity Flower. Oh! Okay, there's a lot to keep an eye on and a lot of AoE. So we'll just have to keep our eyes on a lot of things at once. We've got 2 of the little flowers left. I would have loved to see Braca in action during this fight. Just let me eat you. No, thank you. So, I would love to know more of what a hollow is. Oh, I love plants! I hope they expand on that as we continue through the game. I wonder how much more of the game we have left. Because this is the last Seaslight. Do I need to change powers? I'm concerned. Can we try electricity? Yeah, I probably should fall back a little. You're probably right. Let's eat something. I'm confused. Z? Wait. Okay, electricity. Electricity, okay. So we figured that one out. Stay away from me. You and your spindly legs. You and your weird legs. Okay, don't stand in the roots. Got it. Out of range. Okay, I can use this now if I'm up close. Yee. Get out, get out, get out! Thank goodness that she's got some voice lines to give me an idea of when she needs help. Okay, let's get out of that. Waiting for my electric attacks to recharge and just... Ooh!
I will give you the sickness.
Oh, I don't want it. I don't want it. You can keep it.
I'll never let go of my heart.
I don't want it. Where is Shrika? Is Shrika, like, I just heard her voice. We did a break. I would have loved to see Shrika and Braca. We've got his voice lines, but we don't have them in battle. I don't know if my game is bugged, but ever since Aesol, we haven't seen our companions, our new folks that joined the team. Oh! Okay, there went Arya. That's okay. We gotta hold off until we are able to get her back. She'll be back here in a couple of seconds. But he's tired. You can see that. And he's getting close to being done. And with Electro. Yes!
Toppled by the likes of a mere human.
That's right. Unbelievable. Overpowered by mere humans. Gosh, his design's so cool. Back to a human form. Are you gonna kill him? Come to your senses, Shrika. It's me. Could you really kill me? I'll do it if you can't, Shrika. I don't want him slipping through our fingers after we've come this far. Shrika, have you forgotten your debt of gratitude to me? No, how could I forget? Well then... Thank you for raising me. Ooh, and now, goodbye. Wow, she did it. She finished him off. Does this mean now she's gonna take over the order? I'm assuming she would. How did I get caught up in this mess? I didn't even get any good clues. Puppet might have been the clue. Enemoy? Alright, I guess. There's still the question of why that automata showed up here. That's the only clue I got from coming here. Shrika's taking her time. This whole event must have been a lot for her to process. I hope I didn't keep you waiting so long. Oh, you actually look perkier than I expected. We were just talking about you. How did it go? Well, I told them to grant you all access to the seat of the Stone of Seasons. Great, and I'll be able to research the Seaslight without any restrictions. I'd still like you not to draw any undue attention to yourself in there, though, please. We're still dealing with that puppet, so for now we're trying to limit entry to Order members only. That makes sense. I can imagine the confusion it would cause if people found out about it. Is everybody doing okay? Returned home? They've all been on the mend since the floss was done away with. I'm hoping things will be back to normal by tomorrow. What about you? You hanging in there? You've just been through a pretty grueling experience. It's only natural to be feeling emotional right now. You're worried about me? Well, I would be lying if I said it didn't affect me at all. But I can't let this stop me now. Even if the Seraph child was just a product of his scheme, it's a symbol of hope to the followers, and that's just as real to them as my own heart is to me. No one can deny that. So, for as long as people rest their hopes on me, I'll keep fighting. I won't neglect my duty as a missionary. If that's how you feel. Yes, more than ever. This event has caused a lot of disruption in the Order. I have some patching up to do. We're here for you if you need to talk. Plenty of people to lean on. I appreciate the concern, but honestly, I'll be alright. There's one thing I'd like to say, though. The Order wouldn't have been able to resolve this without you. Thank you. That was also the wake-up call I needed to start broadening my horizons. I've decided I'm going to join you on your travels whenever I'm not working for the Order. That would be great! I'm looking forward to it. You'll see what this missionary is really made of. Where's Brekka? Anyway, what's he getting up to this time? Uh-oh. Oh, he's back in the cave. Shrika, your power has exceeded my expectation. He's still alive? You just don't know when to give up. What do you want? I need to ask you something. There was another Hallowed with you when you attacked that village 20 years ago. Where is he? Amadeus? How should I know? Even if I did, what good is that to you? Oh! Okay. Torture him. Don't underestimate me. I know what your weakness is. Just like I know that a normal weapon wouldn't cause you any fatal injuries. With that weapon? You're no ordinary mercenary. Don't tell me it was you that day. Nope. I'm just your average mercenary. Your kind destroyed my whole village, and now I live only to fight. But I'm not pulling the trigger because it's my job. I'm pulling it for revenge. Oh, he really made sure he was dead, then. Kierkegaard was unsuccessful. How inconvenient. We only taught him how to use this puppet because he said he would cooperate in our plan. What a waste of time. I expected more from a Hallowed. We won't be needing this either now. Oh, he's gonna get rid- Oh, Arya's gonna be so upset. We're running out of time. Oh, Geist is just one step ahead of her every single time. We just completed Chapter 3C. Closeness with Arya. Oh, I can't wait to see her reaction to that. Back in Argene. People are back. What does our quest log say to do now? Story. There's just friendship quests. Maybe we need to go back to the farm and maybe rest a day and see what might be next. Let's do that. Oh, here we go. Cutscene. There's some commotion outside. New fairy to introduce ourselves to? Let's see. Oh, a yellow one. So is the winter Seaslight safe? Totally. I got those blue flowers and robo-suit looking guys under control. Wow, sounds like things were pretty hectic. Good job, I guess. All 4 together. Another friend of yours? Why are you so surprised? You went and solved the problem with the winter Seaslight, remember? Oh, here comes Arya. What's all this noise so early in the morning? I guess I don't need to ask. The 4th one has joined us, finally. That's right. You should be much happier now that all 4 of the great fairies are together. Celebrate already! Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations. I'm the Winter Seaslight Fairy. How's it going? Yep, hello. Just because there are more of them doesn't mean you should treat them any different, Rosealyn. With all the great fairies assembled, you could stand to be a bit more, I don't know, awestruck? When does the 5th one get here? Well, there's only 4 Seaslight, right? Where do you think the 5th one is gonna come from? Where do you need me? You're gonna help with the farm, obviously. We have the skills it takes to really make this farm thrive. Yay! Plowing the field is gonna be so much fun. With the blessings of the earth, water, and wind together like this, we can bring harmony to this farm, too. Aren't you forgetting someone super important? Let's do our best, guys. The farm? Heck yeah, that's my #1 specialty. I look forward to working with everyone. Yes, this should be pleasant. How does everyone feel about taking a big nap together? Should I be worried? Alright, Shiri joins the crew, a new Shiri order, name order for our Winter Seaslight Fairy. And she gives us the opportunity to remove these boulders, I think. So I would love to be able to upgrade the farm again. Ooh, we got a whole bunch of grapes ready. And start being able to plant even more than what we have been planting usually. Ooh, and rainbow beans. I'm curious to see where the game is going to lead us next. Any changes? No changes. Maybe if I spend a little bit more time on the farm, we'll have a continuation, maybe with the quest where we spoke to the unicorn and went to Castle Lewis. So I'm going to take some time, do some exploring, maybe finish up some exploring over in the Divine Seaslight Cave, because there were definitely some spots that I missed, and take care of the farm here, maybe try to see what upgrades are over in Lathe. Check out another video for me right here on the screen, and I'll see you guys next time.